I don't know if you know this, but if you haven't looked in a dictionary for like your favorite words or certain words, well, apparently today my word was the F word, and I decided to type it into my computer's dictionary. And the funniest thing came up. There was about 14 different ways you could say the F word. Now, it was really funny reading that list to my friends because my friends were hella laughing their asses off just hearing me say it. But if you probably read it to your friends, they're probably going to be like this to you, which is, I think, the German term for F you. Anyways, I think that's just totally funny. 14 ways you can say the F word. Man, the English language is so effed up. Hi, I guess I really want to talk about this because it bothers me a whole bunch. But there's this new guy, and what I mean by new guy, I mean like he just sat at our table and spontaneously thought, "Oh, we like you." But he seems to be rubbing everybody's bad side off because he's kind of like one of those nitpicky people who like to point out things about people no matter what. For example, here's my incident. He he uh, he came up to me one day and said, "Gee, you don't seem to like a lot of people." And my answer to him was like, "Yeah, so why do you care?" And well, not really. I didn't say, "Why do you care?" I pretty much said, "Does it bother you?" And his answer to me was like, "Well, it's just something I noticed." And it was really bad. I was really friggin' annoyed with it. I was like, ah, yeah, son of a bastard, why do you have to do this to people? And so for the rest of the day, I just kind of turned my body and went. But here's the worst part about this whole situation. I went to my mom and said, "Gee, Mom, guess what? This guy who's like grinding to my table, you know how like there's that policy where you're like, oh, hi, my name is da da da. I'm gonna be a friend. Okay, cool. This is about me. This is about you. But you know what this guy likes to do? He likes to pick out your little insecurities or just little things you do." And he said, "Well, gee, you don't like a lot of people." And my mom, her stunning answer was like, "Yes, he's right, honey. He's right. You don't like a lot of people. There must be something wrong with you." Okay, so I have a few people, like a few group of people who I consider friends. And that's because I'm very close to them. I've known them a very long time. It's hard for me to make new friends. No offense. But it takes me a while to trust people. And I think this is true about other people. But here's the fact. My mom and this guy, they're judging me based on like, oh, well, gee, I don't have a lot of friends. Okay, whatever. But it's like people who try to make themselves look like, oh, I'm perfect. I don't do this. Well, gee, I know my mom for a fact has gossiped about her friends to me. And, well, even despite the fact that, you may not like judge people like out in the open and be like, yeah, your boobs, they look fake. You may be thinking it. And so that's what I mean. It bothers me that people are like this. And here's one of my less finest moments of that example. So here's the thing. I was standing in line at Target, and there was this lady who was standing behind me and my boyfriend, and she didn't look really great, meaning that she looked a mess. Like, she didn't look at herself in the mirror before she left the house. But her makeup was like all like bleh, and her hair was like dry and brittle, and she had a really nice top on, but just her skin just looked horrible at the time. I don't know if she went to a really bad tanning salon or something, or just whatever. It didn't look right. But here's the thing. She had really big boobs, and at some reason, I spontaneously decided to turn to my boyfriend and said to him, well, I'm kind of really tempted right now to take a safety pin to boobs to actually see if they're real. Horribly, we both laughed about it, but it's not nice. That's what I mean by judgment. I think about these stupid stuff and say it out loud sometimes, but I don't go up to people and literally say, "Oh, you're butt ugly." But you get my point, don't you? There's this weird thing about judgment and pointing out things about people and what difference is about it. But yeah, I judge people. The nerd next door judges people. So yeah, a lot of people judge. And it's really immature and yeah. So I hope you guys had a great April Fool's. Be careful online because I've heard there's this 24-hour virus. The only way you can protect yourself from it is by your antivirus stuff. Should be really updated. And yeah, anyways, good luck. Hope you have a nice day. Ciao.